I am Chrissie Kabaghe. I'm from Malawi. I joined ADNH in 2013. There was a big recruitment that happened in Malawi, and we came, a lot of us, and I came as a waitress. Then I joined the head office in 2018 as admin, sales admin, and I've been in the sales ever since, but now I'm a sales coordinator. In 3-4 months, I'll be 10 years in the company. You know, the company puts big screens, yeah? And on this screen, they used to put HSCE, like Star of the Month, and stories like this. So Regis was there. Then they wrote his story that he came in the company on a very junior level. Now he's a HR coordinator. So I used to look at this screen and look at Regis and think, how did he make it? How did he reach here? And I put it in my head. I told my friends, one day I'm going to work in the head office. And we used to laugh about it. It used to be so funny because we used to think, how am I going to work in the head office? But then whenever I thought of Srijit, I used to have hope that it happens in this company. I haven't met a lot of people, but just looking at Srijit, I knew that it's really, 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 really possible to reach there. And voila, I'm here. As I told you, I have goals. That is the greatest motivation. But you know, as I said earlier as well, that sometimes things don't go according to how you have planned them and how you imagine they go a different way. But then whilst I was in this company, I talked to one of the CEO of the company, and he gave me a very good story. He told me, Chrissie, do you know Usain Bolt? And I said, yes, I know Usain Bolt. And do you know how he wins every year? I said, I don't know how he does that. Then he said, you know, whenever he wins, he goes and practices more because people forget your win from last year. They expect you to maintain. So it's the same with us, with our jobs, where I am today. Every time I'm striving to get more, I keep learning. So this company is a very good place, a good example where it gives you room to grow. You're surrounded by people who are just willing to give you whatever knowledge you're looking for. They're just willing to give you the extra push for you to achieve your goal. This is like, for the 10 years I've been here, as you see, I've grown from waitress, supervisor, HR admin. I didn't do this on my own. I had the greatest managers and the greatest people around me. I still have the greatest people around me because I'm still being pushed to achieve what I can never imagine. I think in a nutshell, because there will be so many things to talk about what we like our company, you know. I'm a person who is grateful for everything around me. I think number one is the food, whether people don't like it or not. They give us nice lunch, and now they've started serving breakfast, and I enjoy that a lot. The teamwork is amazing, like the people that I work with. It's not only the people in my office, like whenever I go out of the office, we have people who are just ready to share the love and everything. And the growth. As I said earlier, there is room for everyone to grow. Like even if you want to do some courses, if you want to do training, everything is available. It's just for yourself, as I said, to have clear vision of what you want so that you can go and attend that, and you can get that here. If you need mentorship, our managers are our mentors, and everyone here, their offices are open. If you want to ask anything, you can go. I think that is the greatest thing you can find in any other company. And the other thing is, I think staff retention. There are so many staff who have good stories. They've stayed in the company for a long time, and they are willing to add more years in the company. So it just shows how the company is accommodating. Like if you look at the diversity of the company, it's like the whole world in one company. Like I can learn Malayalam, Tagalog, everything, Chichewa. So I think there's so many things that we can comment to the company. Like we can't even talk about them in one day. Plenty. My greatest inspiration, as I told you, when I came and I saw 3Gs there, I knew that there's growth. you know. I knew that there was room to grow. So I told myself I just have to work so hard. And I wrote down what I wanted to achieve. Well, I didn't know about the company, but about my life, where I wanted to grow. So I wrote down what I wanted to achieve over the years. So I looked at what I wrote, and I just worked so hard. You really have to be persistent. Sometimes things don't work out according to what you write, but then you just have to really persist. I saw someone who said, when you look in a company, not everyone, not having a degree doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot making it. But when you have grit, when you have persistence, when you have a clear vision of what you want, you work hard towards it, and you find ways to achieve your goals in your life. That's what I think. I think when you're young, you're anxious. I know you look forward because you have this dream world that after school I'm going to become this and this. Then when you start working, the reality hits. But then you start getting anxious, you have fear of the future. But if I knew what I know now, that I cannot stop growing, I can continue educating myself, there is no stopping to it, I could have calmed myself. I could have told myself, chill, be still, everything is going to be all right. The sky is the limit, you know. But until I had to come here, that's when I realized that I can achieve anything if I put my mind to it. And not only me, I have to rely on the great team around you, because you need the team to push you a little bit, to just give you that extra push. You need a great team that have similar goal, that have similar future with you. So yeah, that's what I could have taught myself. So the way I look, I told someone, I said, this is like the biggest university as well, because most of us who came as juniors, we've learned everything here. Like, I'll tell you the truth, the first day I came here, when they told me my job. So I was HR in admin, then they put me in sales. I've never done sales, I've never studied sales. So the first meeting, they want me to take notes. They are saying all these words I don't know, because they say in acronym, RFQ, EOI, this one, CRM. Oh my God, I didn't sleep that night. I was like, who put me in that office? What a big mistake they've made. I didn't sleep 3 nights. Because I was so scared. I was like, what is CRM? You know, I Google, I cannot find it. I'm looking, what is RFP? So when they're talking, I'm just writing RFP, EOI, this one, this. And you know, I was so scared the first time. But look at me, and when I go to the portal, my boss, you know Michelle, trust me, she is the best person to have, but she's the scariest person to have. So every time I ask her, Michelle, I can't do this. Have you pressed every button? Have you tried? Have you called anyone? Then I called everyone, it's still not working. Have you gone to their offices? I'm like, so I started going to the offices, calling people. I was scared. It reached a point that I was not even going to Michelle, because Michelle wants you to push every button, you know, everywhere. Find the answer, don't bring this. But you know, in that way, so imagine if you have a mentor like that, who makes you independent. I didn't know the portals. Now everyone comes to me like, Chrissie, what are the portals? But that time I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? So Edenesh is one big university that you never pay for. Like if I had to go to school, think how much money I could have paid as a sales admin. But trust me, I have a master's degree, not a bachelor's. I have a master's in admin, in coordinating the RFP. Edenesh is one big university that you never pay for, but you become the great.